Hi there, Chris here. Welcome to another edition of Stock Lock Sunday. I have this Avis. It's a 3-star Avis Euro. That is the number on it. And that's the bidding on the key. Pretty good bidding there. Works nicely, except for one thing. When I ordered this, I ordered it new, and if you look really closely, there's kind of a ding there, like it got dropped off the conveyor belt or the bench or something. And when I first got it, you'd turn it about this far, and it would start to bind up, and you couldn't really turn it all the way. It still binds when you get down here, but it's still, I beat on it a little bit and messed with it. So you can turn it to get a pinning shoe in and to get a front loader in. So let's see if I can pick this. It is an Avis. It does want to be picked and picked and picked. And it does have some interesting pins in there. Let's see, Leon's Lock Pad just posted a video, I think this week, picking one of these, and it has some interesting pins in it, I have to say. So let's see if I can get it picked and gut it and see if I have the same interesting pins. Top of the keyway tension, light. I'm going to go in, because it's tight and there seem to be long pins here. I'm going to go in with this first. Let's zoom out just a little bit there, until I can get some clearance in there, and then I may use this deeper hook, Sparrows. And I've also gone in first with a rake to loosen it up, but I think I'm just gonna try and single pin pick this all the way through. So it's, it's an Avis. It does give you that cool feedback. You gotta get it set to your false sets first. So you can then go in and try and pick off the security pins. Okay, so even now I'm getting caught all the way in the back with this short hook. There we go. Got past, and I think I set. But of course it's an Avis. You set one, lose two. I think I'm in pretty good shape though. So I will test all these pins to see where they are. 2 feels like it's giving me a little bit of counter. And I can feel it on the inside of my hand. I can feel something coming through here. A feeling. That's why I pick things in hand. And even don't use, what do you call it? The little plastic extruded cutout things to hold it, if I can help it. There's some counter. That was big counter. I set that pin. I kind of stopped and showed you where I could feel the feedback and lost a bunch of stuff. So we'll go back and get those in the back. All right. Got a fair false set working. 1, 2, 1 and 2 they feel good. I think 6 is okay. I think 5 is okay. 4 feels loose, but I'm not getting any counter on it. Let's see if I can do something with the deeper hook. Pardon me. It's funny, you mess with this just a little bit and it's almost like starting over. Three or four is giving me a little grief. And it's not necessarily that pin per se, it's probably something's a little bit overset or stuck somewhere. Got a fairly good false set there going. So 1, 2 feels good. 3 feels low. 4 is okay. Ooh, counter on 5. And we got it open. Wow. Okay, so I have taken, it has 2 clips on it. I've taken one of them off. And hopefully this won't, whoops, take forever. How does this one work? Nope. Maybe here? Nope. Huh. This may be the old screwdriver technique. Or the old, oh, it's starting. There, oh, it's a bend away. Okay, fine. Be that way. If I had a pinning tray, I don't know if Suki runs off with them or what, but okay, so let's try not have a disaster. So we're first going to turn it all the way. Let me get my hand around here. All the way down. Oh, that is that stiffness because it got bonked. I didn't feel like sending it all the way back to England, you know, and waiting again. I might order another one that's perfect, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. All right, we're in with our shoe. We have our clip off. I think I could pull this out. So the pins should be here. All right, let's see. Push it. Boy, it feels stuck. I wonder if the funny pin is getting it. Or maybe it's just stiff because it's stiff. We'll give it a shove here. Okay, we're starting to come. Oh, yeah. Yes and no. All right, let's not dump the pins. There we go. Keep my shoe in place. Okay. Beautiful. Hope we're seeing that. All right, here we go. So everybody needed to be picked One, two, three, four. Count along with me. 5. I'm very glad I got this open. 6. All right, so that goes here. And we have anti-drill protection there. Look out. Got a wreck. I'll go back a little bit. Tweezers. Guess this is going to be a long video anyway, just because it takes a while to pick it, and it takes a while to for me to gut it. I don't gut these this way every day, thank goodness. So those are all the key pins. They're all standard. It's a couple of very long ones, and long, short, just, you know, just like our key. Pardon me. Okay, so this is the critical part. Do it on camera. So pinning, the front loader straddles that groove straddles the pinning shoe. The shoe comes out. So far, so good. Yeah, something's keeping this bound up a little bit. So we'll get in here. Hopefully we can move that. There we go. Okay. So let's see if we can see this. I really need to get better lighting. I apologize. Come on, you could do this. Okay, so there's number 1. Whoa, number 1 is a spool. Come on, Mr. Spring, I know you want to come out of there. Oh, it's going to be one of those. "20 minutes later, whoa. And they have very long springs. All right, let's get to number 2. I can barely see in there. There's number 2 shooting out. It's a spool. Like I said, they're very strong springs that like to be dug out. Gonna be long gutting. Here we go. I think. It's coming. All right. 3. I think Leon, when he gutted his, 3 was the funny one. And it is in this one as well. We're going to have to take a look at this thing. Let me get around. Okay, and it sits in there like that. So this is a pin and pin and with serrations. And I believe, yes, it's spring loaded. I knew when I first started picking this thing, it was, there was something going on. Something different. Up. There we go. The next one. The next 2, I think. Yeah, okay. Here's here's another interesting pin. Don't lose it. This is in number 4. And this is a pin and pin. So I guess that's anti-drill. Let's get up close here. If we can see that. Focus. So that's a heck of a deal. And here's 5 that sprung out on us. because I set this down and I see 6 in there as well. And another spool. So I'll give a close-up of these pins and springs. This one has a different spring if I can get them out. Boy. There we go. I know those are the standard ones. Excuse me. You go over here. This goes there. All right. 3 more springs. I think, oh, there we go. Yeah. Here you go. This spring is the little one, goes on that pin and pin. If I could see this, I could gut it. And I believe the other pin and pin that isn't sprung and it isn't T-ish. I'm going to take this out. There we go. It's standard. Or same as the others. And there's one more spring. Which I'm not seeing, but I'm sure it's here. Anyway, it's another spring like this. So let me give you a close-up before this is a marathon video. Okay. So they're standard across the bottom. 1 and 2 are spools. 3 is a pin and pin spring loaded with a smaller spring. 4 is a pin and pin sleeve with a standard spring. 5 is a spool. 6 is a spool with a standard spring that is either jumped out or is still stuck in there. Anyway, once again, there's the key. This was the Abus 3-star, and I think this is the number. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, share it, whatever. And it, like I said, this was a nice stock lock Sunday. There's the core, and we will see you next time.